Hi, this is Wazo for MTLB Boeing. I'm now with Scramblelock, the organizer of Real City Cyphurs, and this is first interview. Yeah.
What's up, man?
So, how you doing?
I'm good, yo.
Tell us about you as a dancer to the fans on YouTube and everything.
Cool. Alright, well, my name is Mark. Some people know me as Scrambled Legs in the b-boy world. In the locking world, I'm known as Scramblelock. Yeah, I've been dancing for almost over 11 years now. And yeah, it's been a good journey, both in breaking and locking. I've had a lot of good teachers, a lot of good influences. You want me to name some of them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, my breaking influences go back to Hamilton, where I'm originally from, and I was taught a lot by members from my crew, my original crew, the Style Lords. And of course, coming from Toronto, I've had influences by Bag of Tricks, Supernaturals, Boogie Brads, Intricate, all the Toronto scene, as well as worldwide scene. You know, every b-boy is influenced by Ken Swift, Easy Rock, Flowmaster, all those guys. So big influences for me there. In terms of locking, gotta give it up to all the original lockers. Rest in peace, Greg Campbell-Lock Jr. just recently passed away, a teacher of mine. All the original lockers who I've been fortunate enough to learn from, as well as Gemini, who's been a big influence on me, and Richie Rich. Gemini's from France, Richie's from LA. I've also been Flowmaster, Sugar Pop, OG Skeeter Rabbit, Loose Caboose. I can go on for a long time, all the people I've learned from, but that's kind of like the short version of it. But respect to everyone.
We can have all the list of influence and more information about you on your website.
Yeah, be sure to check out www.scramblelock.com for all the information. I have my video, Love City, that's up there, as well as links and video interviews with other lockers in Canada, including Trek Lock, Baby L, and Sun from Vancouver. And of course, there's links to other locking websites if you guys are interested in locking, especially Locking for Life, LockerLegends.com or LockerLegends.net. Two really good websites. Be sure to check those out.
Yeah, perfect. Actually a week ago, there was Real City Cypher.
Yep.
It was an event organized by you.
Yep.
Tell us about the event a little bit, like the idea and the concept.
Okay. Well, I initially with B-Boy Trouble from Hamilton, we put together an event for 5 years called Steel City Cyphurs. Or for 4 years, we did 5 editions of it. But Steel City Cyphurs was a jam that we did in Hamilton, Ontario. And it grew. It started as a small jam and we built it up. It started as a one-on-one contest, and by the end we had a 5-on-5 contest in the 5th edition. And what was really cool about the event was that it brought in a lot of people from around Canada and the US. And you know, after the 5th one, we decided, okay, look, it was getting difficult. A lot of things. It's a lot. It takes a lot to do a jam and to do it well. So it was a lot of work, and it was hard for us to get it working. I mean, the community came out. The last jam we had like 400 people or something like that.
Wow. And
people from all over Montreal, Toronto, parts of New York, Philadelphia even came to rep. Well, a lot of people came out. And respect for everybody who came out. But yeah, it became a little bit difficult, and I said, all right, we're going to do 5 and that's it. So I decided, all right, I wanted to keep doing the jam. Initially it was my birthday, so I wanted to just have a birthday party. I've done birthday jams before, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to start up the series here in Montreal. In Hamilton it's known as Steel City, but in Montreal people know it as Real City, so it just fits perfectly. Keep it Real City Cyphurs. The 1st edition, I decided, you know what, there's been so many contests in Montreal that people lost, a lot of the younger generation lost touch to what jams are really supposed to be all about. It's about getting down in the circles, having fun, dancing and partying. So I said, all right, this jam, I'm going to do straight up open mic callouts and ciphers. No battles, no contests. And I think it was really good because it gave exposure to a lot of the younger generation what that kind of jam is and that aspect of b-boying. Because b-boying isn't just contests. It's also being able to get down in a circle with other people. It's a way of communicating with one another, to exchange vibes. And of course, there's the battles in the circles. Everybody's so used to going 3 rounds in a contest and that's it. Well, that's cool. That's good. It's good to have, you know, skills in doing contests. But when you're in a battle in an open circle, when there's no rules, no judges, that takes a different type of skill, and a lot of people here in Montreal need to work that battle mentality in terms of being able to go like 8, 9, 10 rounds, and it becomes more of a personal test. And I think for the scene to really grow here, people need to be testing themselves more, not just going in and saying, okay, I'm going to do a contest and whatever, but actually challenge somebody, be like, yo, I want to call you out because I think you got something that I want to feed off of. I want to exchange energy or something with you. I want to test my skill against you, and if you beat me, that's cool. I'm going to go home and practice. We need more jams like that in Montreal. Of course, just the whole dancing, you know, people going to a club and dancing, you know, how many b-boys actually do that? Not many. So I kind of offered this jam as a way for people to kind of come together, get down. You know, you could have the b-boys going off in the cyphers. Quebec City, those guys were ripping it all night long. They had a cypher going the whole night, which is really cool. Those guys are repping and training hard, so a lot of respect for them. And then other people came, they just wanted to dance. You had poppers, lockers getting down, and, you know, it was a really good jam. On the other side with it, I also made it in conjunction as part of a fundraiser for the ASIDM, which is a group that does humanitarian aid in Haiti, and they're based here in Montreal. So we raised $500 for that group, and I was really happy because the community really came out and supported for that. And yeah, so it was a really good jam.
Yeah, I was there too. I think it was really fresh. It brought like a new vibe to Montreal. It's not something I ever saw before, like that type of event.
You know what? From a lot of the old people, who are not the old people, but the older generation in Montreal, and they would probably agree that that's nothing new. Montreal is known for having parties and for having jams and vibes that were just incredible back in the day. And somewhere along the way, you had the b-boy contests coming in, and a lot of people lost touch with that party dance aspect of it. And even for me, when I grew up, I used to always go back to the undergrounds in Toronto and all these jams and the battles. You had your contests, but you also had the open circles. You had the DJs playing music and people just going off, whether it was open circles or calling somebody out. And I want to bring that back because as kind of not an older person, but kind of a person with more maturity, I believe in the scene, more responsibility as well. So I believe it's a responsibility for somebody who's older to kind of give back and say, yo, look, this is what it's all about. So that's why I did that jam. I wanted the young generation to see that.